Jump for 23. But the time is coming, the time is coming, the time is coming. It is already here, it's already here, it's already here. But the time is coming, time is coming, time is coming. And it is already here, it's already here, it's already here. Even now the true worshippers are being led by the Spirit, the Spirit. According to the truth. These are the ones, these are the ones, these are the ones the Father is seeking to worship
to worship Jesus.
I'm reading my BIP early, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, oh. I'm reading my BIP early, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, whoa. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh.
Hello everyone, I'm Funny Man Dan.
And I'm Max.
And I consider it a privilege to be here with you today.
And it's a privilege for me to be with you too.
That's right, Max. We're here to have fun, explore the Bible, and learn all about today's big point. What is today's big point, Max?
Peter picked a peck of pickled peppers.
That's right. Peter pecked a pick a peck. What?
Got you again.
Oh, you got me all tongue-tied, Max. Oh, but we still don't know today's big point. Maybe our host Ben knows. Oh, Ben!
Hey, Funny Man Dan.
Do you know today's big point?
I sure do. We worship God with actions, not just words.
Thanks, Ben. We'll see you soon.
And I'll see you soon.
Put on your hiking boots, explorers. Because together, Funny Man Dan, Max, and you are going on a journey of discovery.
What about today's big badge?
Oh, I almost forgot. After today's quest, we'll be earning a big badge. What's today's big badge, Max?
The More Than Words badge.
Oh, I love that badge because I got so many words. And here's a few more. 1-1 was a racehorse. 2-2 was 1-2. 1-1-1-1 race. And 2-2-1-1-2.
That was a mouthful, Dan.
Let's start today's adventure with the big story.
Have the best time.
The Pharisees and the teachers of the law had come from Jerusalem, and they gathered around Jesus, questioning him. Why don't your disciples follow all the rules that the elders teach? You see, the Pharisees and all the Jewish people kept many, many laws. They even had laws about how to wash their hands and special rules about how to wash cups and kettles. These rules were so important to them that they often cared more about them than how they treated people. The Pharisees had seen the disciples eating without following the rules and asked, "Why do your disciples eat with unclean hands?" Jesus knew that these men cared more about their rules than loving God from their heart. So he replied, "Isaiah was right. He spoke about people like you, people that pretend to be good." Isaiah was a prophet who spoke God's messages to people. These people honor me with their words, but their hearts are far away from me. Their worship doesn't mean anything. They teach nothing but human rules. You've let go of God's commands and hold on to teachings that people have made up. Jesus left the crowd and went inside with his disciples. He explained to them, "Don't you see? Following religious rules doesn't make a person right with God. What comes out of a person's heart shows their true selves. Evil thoughts and actions come from the inside. These things come from desires that are not pure." The disciples learned an important lesson that day, that true worship is not shown in saying all the right words. True worship doesn't come from following a list of man-made rules. True worship comes from the heart and is shown in our actions, not just our words. True worshipers worship God with actions, not just words.
Worship is one of those words you read a lot in the Bible and means to put God first. In church, singing to Him is part of our worship. But worship isn't just words. True worship is shown in our lives' actions. Do you ever notice how you use your hands to show what you're saying with your words? Like, stop. Or great. I don't know. Or, I'm not listening. Jesus had very strong words for those who thought it was just about doing the right things in front of others, but end up disobeying God. It all starts in the heart. When we say God is great, we throw up our hands in the air in celebration. When we say we want to know God more, we read our Bibles and pray. What's going on inside comes out in your life. Angry heart, angry face. But happy heart leads to big smiles. God loves to see the worship in our hearts come out in singing and gratefulness when we draw near to Him.
Our granny has not been very well. My sister and I have bought her a present with our own money to cheer her up. We love her so much, so we bought her this hard plate. We are wrapping it in this nice paper. My sister wrote her a card, telling her to get better soon. Mum tells me that being kind to my granny is a way of worshipping God. I like worshipping God.
Oh, hello there, my little miniature muffin.
Hi.
It's so good to be back at church, no? You got him. But I've had a rough week.
No.
Oh, yes. On Monday, I draw a picture of sheep.
Sheepy.
On Tuesday, I draw a picture of horsey.
Horsey.
On Wednesday, I draw a picture of like 19 ducks, 37 goats, and 111 cows. Whew. I don't know how old MacDonald keeps track of it all. Huh.
E-I-E-I-O.
Ooh, good song. And on that farm, he had a
Tractor.
A tractor? It's not an animal?
This has been a fun day learning about how worship comes from our hearts and is shown in our actions. Remember, Jesus had very strong words for those who thought it was just about doing the right things in front of others, but end up disobeying God. It all starts in the heart. Do you want to draw near to God with your actions as well as your words? You do? Yes? Well, I officially present to you today's big badge. The More Than Words badge. Congratulations! You did it! Another badge earned, another lesson learned. Bye, everybody.
Hello. 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 We worship God with actions, not just words. Huh? We worship God with actions, not just words. We worship God with actions, not just words. Oh yeah.
Stand up, it's time for a quiz.
FMD's big quiz? It's me, FMD! It's time for my quiz! Up on your feet, and when you see the right answer, do the same pose as me! Question! True worshippers are being led by the Spirit to, the Father. High five. Walk with. Worship. High five. Walk with. Worship. They're led to worship. Question. Worship is not just with our words, but also with our actions, apples, or acting. Actions, apples, or acting. It's also with our actions. Question. True worship comes from our heads, hearts, or hands. Heads, hearts, or hands. It comes from our hearts. Well done! Now it's time to dance. See you next time.
It's time to say goodbye.
Everybody out there, can you give me one snap? Everybody out there, can you give me two snaps? Everybody out there, can you give me three snaps? Everybody out there, make some noise!
Goodbye, we'll see